Hello, Facebook people. How are you doing this fine day? This is Andy Grant, and I am a certified practitioner of the Akashic Records. Now, what does that mean? Well, that's what I'm here to talk about. What are the Akashic Records? Perhaps you've heard of them, perhaps you've experienced them, perhaps this is a new word to you entirely. But the Akashic Records are a vibrational plane, another level of reality, if you will. They have been around forever, and in fact, every religion refers to them in some way or another, often called the Book of God, the Book of Life, lots of other different names. But Akasha is a Sanskrit word which means primary substance. So before there was stuff, before there were physical things around you, there was this primary substance, this source energy, right? This field of infinite possibility. That is what the Akashic Records are, the Akashic field. And every person, and more than person, animals, businesses, any sort of entities, trees, lots of things and beings have their own Akashic Records. So your Akashic Record is the vibrational recording of your soul's entire journey, right? Everything you have ever thought, done, believed, chosen, decisions and actions, all of your experiences are in your Akashic Records. And the Akashic Records are always being written. Each thing you do, each thought you have, is writing your Akashic Records in this very moment. It's not as if you come and you're born and your records are written in their entirety. And it says, at age 14, this will happen to you. And at age 18, this will happen. At age 52, this will happen. That's not really how it works. Your records are always being written, being updated based on what you choose, what you think, and what you do, right? So that's one of the most common misconceptions I come across when people have it. They think the records are all preordained, and it isn't like that at all. You open your Akashic Records to receive healing and guidance and insight and validation. But one thing they always are stressing is your own free will. Your power of choice trumps anything that might be in the records, right? The records, they're not a future-telling modality. It's not about that. But when you ask questions about the future, you can get information in terms of possibilities and probabilities and likelihoods, and there can be information about which path would serve you most, not which path you must do or which path you are meant to be on, but which one would serve you the most. That's really how it works. And instead of me rambling on about this, I'd like to read you something that I got, a definition of the records that I got downloaded from my records. So, according to my Akashic Records, the records are a higher realm, a vibrational storage place of all of your thoughts, feelings, actions, and choices spanning all of your many lifetimes. Connecting to your records brings you to a heightened state of vibration. There is an increase in your energetic scale, allowing you to receive not just words and information, but a higher plane of energy. Your records are not to keep score or to judge you, another common misconception. They are neutral and objective. As the overall consciousness of humanity increases, more and more people are able to access the Akashic Records. More and more people are able to receive fully the power, blessings, love, and support available to them from their record keepers, masters, teachers, and loved ones. The records do not tell you what to do. Rather, they empower you to choose what you most want to do. Your Akashic Record is constantly being updated as you make choices and take actions. Your future is not set in stone. It is a field of limitless, infinite possibilities and potential. You are the universe, and the universe is you. So, that's what the Akashic Records are. And this notion of choice is one of the most commonly shared messages I get from opening my records or opening records of clients. Right? Every single decision you make serves you. Right? So there are no mistakes. There is no wrong decision. There are no wrong actions. Right? Everything that you do, every action you take, every choice you make is serving you. It is serving your expansion. For even if you were to do something only to discover you didn't like it, that serves you because now you're empowered to make a different choice in the future. Right? So even to go down a dead-end street, and instead of getting frustrated, I ruined I took all this time and I made a mistake and it's a dead end. No, Now you know not to go down that street in the future, right? So it serves you, right? No mistakes. Even if you find yourself repeating the same thing over and over, you're really not, right? You're doing something enough times to get you to make a different choice about it in the future. So it serves you, right? Does that make sense? I hope so, because it's very important. And that, that message helped me really take a lot of pressure off of my own life, and I see it happen with clients as well. And I so adore working in the Akashic Records. It's the biggest spiritual high I get from being in my own or being in someone else's. And you can read the records from someone sitting in front of you. I do record readings over the phone or Skype. I even do record readings just if I have your name. I'm not even any communication with you. Just have your name, and with your permission, I open the records and you ask questions. So the records can contain beings. There's really no better way for me to put it. But it's kind of your spiritual support team gathers there. And again, has healing, has information, has insight, has guidance for you. And another common question I get is, well, how can I access my records? How can I do this? And eons ago, this was very select, the information to access records was kept by the elite, right? It was thought to be very special, and normal people, couldn't handle this. But as time goes on, as the overall consciousness of people has risen, more and more people can access the records. It used to take, really in-depth conscious meditation or fasting, all sorts of different ways. Edgar Cayce is perhaps the most well-known person who accessed the records. He was hugely popular in about the 1920s. He was known as the sleeping prophet, and he would go into a deep trance and sleep and visit the records and speak what he got there. But these days, you can consciously do it. I access the records via a prayer. It's called the Pathway Prayer Process. And if you want to learn how, there's quite a simple book. It's called How to Read the Akashic Records. It is by Linda Howe, Howe. And Linda is a foremost expert and teacher in the Akashic Records. She is who I have taken many classes from and learned from. She's been a guest on my own radio show. But she is just phenomenal. And this book, for under $20, you can get this book and open the records, open your records, try opening someone else's, see what it feels. There are also lots of live classes. If you visit lindahowe.com, you can find certified trainers and teachers and workshops and programs. And the benefit of taking a live class to learn the records as opposed to only reading the book is you have immediate feedback. You'll partner with people, open each other's records, and you'll get validation that, oh my God, I'm doing something. This works, right? So if you're interested, check out that book. You really can't go wrong. It's a simple process, and I'll show you that this one page. This is my printout. That's the prayer. It doesn't take long at all. And it's such a simple thing, but halfway through the prayer, I feel my vibration change. I feel this lightness. I feel myself go somewhere else. And I go to this infinite field, which is really just love. And from the record's perspective, you fall in love with everyone you read. And it's just amazing. And the only downside to doing an in-person reading with me is I just want to hug you to death. Right? I just feel so close. It's like if your soul is a sleeping bag, opening your records is like I step into that sleeping bag with you. And I just, it gives me chills just thinking about how awesome it is. But what else do I want to share with you now? Yeah, every choice and every judge. That's really the one thing. There are a lot of commonly received messages from the records, but that's the one thing I really wanted to get across to you all now, that there are no mistakes, right? Every decision you make, every action you take is indeed serving you, right? So don't beat yourself up. Don't condemn yourself that you seem to be doing the same thing over and over, that you're not learning, right? Everyone learns at their own pace. There's no master clock. There's no race that you're here, right? Wherever you are is where you're meant to be. Wherever you are is a moment of service to you. So I invite you to be open to that. Cool. So if you would like more information about an Akashic record reading with me, I invite you to visit navitascoach.com/records, and I'll add that URL in the comments below this video later. And yeah, I'll also share with you, I have this service online that I don't use by my name. I don't let people know it's me, but I will let you know that it's me. And it's a way that you can have kind of a sample of the Akashic Records for $5. And I'll put a link to that too as well. Anything else? No, that feels complete. So I hope you have interest in the Akashic Records. I hope you realize how helpful and supportive they can be, and that you know it's your right and honor and privilege to access your records, right? And rather it's an honor to access someone else's. It's your absolute right to access yours, and it's simply done via a prayer. And you can check out Linda's book, How to Read the Akashic Records, if you're interested in more. But I thank you for your time. I hope you have a wonderful day. Be good to yourself.